All right, now back to
Yes. Do you have one favorite drift car chassis?
Yes, I have more than one,
I know.
as you guys know.
Skittles.
Oh, I've got the next question. I've got the next question.
So,
I don't want to ask about.
is it personal? Well, it hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Might have to
Drift
check.
car chassis.
So my favorite drift chassis right now is probably the D-Like Aria, and I literally have every color.
He does.
Skittles.
Oh,
And,
How many
and-
wait,
and
how
not
many
just
colors
like
are there? 5?
so the red, black, bronze, green, and purple.
and not just like he has them. They're maps out.
Yeah, every single one. I literally have every optional part that D-Like makes, and some extra.
Sure. Well, we told you he's a workaholic, so he doesn't go anywhere. He just spends it online in between the jobs.
And I know it's an outdoor chassis. That's what it's built for.
Mhm.
But I love driving it on the concrete.
Hey, your shop at work
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It drove it all
did.
the time.
And that floor sucked.
Oh yeah.
But you can see the suspension work, and then that's what D-Like focuses more on, that real life scaled stuff,
Yeah.
like their LB chassis.
Exactly.
The body weight, the whole they're more focused on that realistic shift.
Agreed.
So that's probably one of my favorite chassis.
Next question. How many drift chassis do you own, Joey?
Juan, quit watching now.
Right. And it went mute. I don't know what happened. So that's how many I have.
4. Okay.
Right,
Oh
right.
wait, no.
5, yeah.
7.
Yeah. I found them in the garbage.
They came
Last I counted, I have drift chassis.
Yeah, just drift chassis. We know you have a lot of RC. We saw the
We just
van
saw the
loaded
van.
up.
and I have some that I haven't even told you guys about. So last time I counted, I have a total of 38 drift chassis that are complete.
That are complete.
And then I have another 10 that are in the box, and some are, I bought parted here and there. Yeah.
I love that's
God.
awesome.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to know that number for a while. Now we got to put them up.
It's slowed down quite a bit,
Oh, yeah.
just because of the house, trying to get back home, and
Otherwise, it wouldn't.
yeah, and I really need to focus on my real car, but
We won't even go into that topic.
that's a whole nother
Well-
deal.
Okay, what's your favorite real car?
1979 Ford Pinto. No, so growing up, I've always wanted a GTR, and I literally always had a poster of a GTR on my wall.
Mhm.
And I always said one day I own a GTR. And so about summer 2019, so 5-6 years ago, I pulled the trigger and actually went and bought myself a 2012 R75. It's now sitting in my.
It's a paperweight.
It's a beautiful car.
It
It's
is.
a beautiful paperweight.
It's very. It's sad to see it sit there.
Yeah. So, but that's where my ADD's getting me. Like, okay, buy another drift chassis or fix my car.
And then you go, all right, I'm gonna get the car fixed.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, that's a little bit of work. I got all this stuff to do. So we'll just buy
Right,
that
right,
chassis.
right. And then that's where the therapy comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's it's still a surreal feeling that I've had the car for this long, and to see it in my hands now, it's a pretty cool feeling. And then I'm not the type to brag, so when people come in and ask like, "Oh, is that your car?" I usually tell them no. I just, but it's just me. I don't. I bought it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
to show off. Be
Yeah.
Like, hey, look what I got.
Yeah.
It's
I've never.
your baby.
I'm not that type of person. So I always tell it's just a custom car. And it's getting wrapped in something.
Sure.
But yeah,
He was rubbing it on.
yeah.
All the front.
Yeah. I let you sit in there.
He lets us air it up when
I
we
got
have
to
to
air
move
it up,
it.
yeah.
Right.
That was like one of my favorite things. Like, I knew how to pull the jacks out, stick them under.
Right.
So we can
Jack
steal
it
his
up.
car anytime we want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
right?
Good luck pushing it.
I know.
Oh gosh.
He winches it up on the trailer.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of favorite drift chassis, do you have a favorite brand of electronics? Or do you have favorite brands?
Yes and no. I think it's more of what I feel goes with that chassis.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't really have like favorite electronics. It's just more what I feel fits. It sounds stupid, but it's like all the RERs are.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Well, almost Hobby Wing is almost in every single RER,
that's what I thought.
and then only because those sound cool when you do the Yeah.
When you hit the rapid.
traction control. That's what it
Traction
is.
control, yeah.
You set that on your controller and it whoop, 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 whoop. It just sounds cool. And the Hobby Wing motors sound the best. Yes.
I do.
Where the AccuVants, I feel like it really don't allow you to do it as hard. It does,
More or
but
less.
it doesn't.
That's why I don't
Yeah, it
get soft
doesn't
on
hit like the Hobby Wing does.
Don't snap.
That's why I blew it up.
Right. So I mean, I like both. I like the Hobby Wing. I like the AccuVants. I wish AccuVants fixed their reverse.
And I know we're teasing about Hobby Wing, but we all love our.
Yes.
Yeah.
I run it in almost everything.
Yes.
And yes, it's probably because I beat the crap out of it, but putting it to the test,
Yes.
And Hobby Wing, I no doubt, I feel like they're every year they're coming out with something, better.
Oh yeah.
And not just for drifting. I mean, even for
For bash.
bash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
that,
Well, that's what I ran on my
freaking
bike.
can
That
motor.
quarter, yeah, or the
What?
yeah,
It's,
big
it's
one.
bigger than the pop bottle.
right.
So it's nice. And then AccuVants, I usually put that in the more higher end.
Yes.
Like
You're
the
right.
Rhino Max.
You're bougie.
Sure.
Yeah, the chances that you really don't take out on the track, the more like, hey, look what I got.
How many Rhino Maxes do you have now?
Just the two.
Just the two.
Yeah. The two. Yeah. So
Everything's for sale.
that's right. That's right.
Everything.
That's right. I got that real life doll I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Don't just sit in your GTR that's not moving.
That's right. That's right.
Going back to like just stories in general and all the stories I hear, it's the same thing. Like you hear the crazy ass stories.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
From the electronic blowing up in people and to chassis breaking
Yeah.
with twisting and all that. Yeah.
Time out. What?
Dude.
Cat playing on your couch.
No.
Any.
Oh. Okay. There you go. Watch it out.
No, it's had beeping because somebody was pushing buttons while standing there. Okay, sorry. All right.
Where did you leave off? I got lost for a second.
We were talking about favorite.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and that.
Electronics.
He said he has to get well, or get that wow, and
And then I said, going back to funny stories. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna tell it. Like it's a customer story, but you just hear the craziest.
oh,
You
you're
just
talking
hear-
about
yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Joey. That's why I was
No.
like, wait a second. What are you
I mean,
talking
you hear some pretty crazy
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Freaking
Yeah, but-
real.
That's why it's crazy.
Exactly.
I know. Well, wait till we get going on these days and start running stories.
Oh my god.
But we won't use people's names anyway. Twist them to make them a little bit better.
Oh
but,
gosh.
uh,
Yes.
There's some good ones.
Oh,
The
God.
fun part of working.
Yes.
They'll tell you. Some customers will tell you anything.
Oh, I know. They're gonna
Yeah.
get talking and it was like, I did.
I didn't even ask that. I just asked you how your
Right.
kid was.
Right. Right.
Dude, I just asked you if you like Mountain Dew, and you're talking about hemorrhoids now.
That's no joke, man.
I know, right?
No joke.
Oh,
Get a little too of no.
Oh man.
all right.
Do you?
How big is my? Oh my god, guys! Ugh.
What is one common mistake you see?
Back in there.
That's what she.
I did.
I'm done.
Yeah, I did.
My bad.
We're rolling.
I'm back in, I guess.
We're rolling.
What is one common mistake you see newer drivers making building a car or like buying a car?
It's the same thing I see in every single sport, hobby, whatever it is.
I know we already go.
They come in and they gotta have like the best of the best because they feel like that's gonna make them drive good. And it's not. It's just seat time. It's all you need. It's just seat time. Seat time and just maybe talk with somebody as far as like setting the car up. But you can't really let somebody set the car up to their liking.
Yes.
And I see that so many times. Somebody will let somebody else set their car up,
Yeah.
and that person setting the car up will set it up to how they drive. Yes. Okay. I don't drive the same way you do. I don't drive like some people don't understand that. And that's the biggest mistake. At the end of the time, you just came into the hobby, just drive. That's all you got. Just drive. Drive and get a grasp, the understanding of what you got to do, how the car got to work, what, how
How a
functions.
gyro works,
Yeah.
how to work with the gyro.
And that's the biggest thing, especially today. I see a lot of people just, they don't use the gyro to its full potential. And they just think it's just an aid. But it's not, it's more than an aid. I mean, you can set it from, I mean, hell, there's Futaba gyro.
Oh
Fine.
my
Futaba
goodness.
decided.
Futaba, we love the gyro. Yeah. So it is a kick-ass gyro, but you need like a 1,000-page booklet on setting it up.
Yeah, we've
And
got a
there's
few
a-
guys that are pretty
yeah.
good here with it now, so we're kind of learning finally from them. But
Right.
Yeah.
It's
We're
not like the Yokomo or the Redmi
No.
where it's a few settings and go.
Yep. And Yokomo, I mean, you download the app on, I think it's your computer or phone if you got the Bluetooth option. You can anti-shake, whatnot, but quite a few settings. And I feel like if you're new, that should be more of what you need to learn. Set the gyro. Because that people don't realize how much that'll actually help.
Yes, and some people rely on it too much when they can actually
Yeah.
drive better without
Yeah.
it or
Yep.
have it turning down. Because there's been countless times I drove somebody's car and I'm like, turn this down, I'll turn it down, hand it back to them. Like, what did you do?
Yeah.
I can actually drive it now. I go, because the gyro was driving it for me before.
And now that like I've been seeing videos, there's guys now that are going gyroless, and I'll be out, they're doing a kick-ass job because that's you're now
We've
you're
all
really
drove-
driving.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we've all done it. And
Mhm.
you're like zoom,
Yeah.
zoom. So those guys that are controlling it without gyros, some kick-ass drivers.
And alternate setups.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, people don't realize the adjustment from the front to the shots to the rear, the camber, anything and everything that's adjustable on the car is gonna play effect.
Oh yes, and the a little turn on a shock, or
Yeah.
turn on a turnbuckle will throw everything off,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
on what it is. Yeah,
I mean, that happened with my gum the other night. You put my new body on, and my arm center was off. So then I had to readjust the whole front end to get it back to
Right.
my driving style. Because as soon as I get into a good slide, it would just wash out and it'd spin out,
Yeah.
and it would wash out and spin out again.
There's a perfect example is when I put the front end back together. I like how it drove for the drill like mine,
Right.
and she didn't because hers drove different. Even
Yeah.
though they slid the same, the way the front end grabbed, she liked it a different way than I do. And
Yeah.
so she made some adjustments, and I could tell by the way it was driving that I was like, "You have it back the way that you like it, don't you?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yep."
And that falls back to everybody drives differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
Exactly.
and I mean, Granted, I can hop on your car.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But I can't really push it to the limits like I can my own car.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I think that's everybody's biggest mistake that get into the sport. They see all the pretty shit and they're like, I gotta have all that pretty shit.
Yep.
Work to it. No,
Yeah, I know. How many times have people come here with an RTR, just bought it from Hobbytown P here? We got it ready for them. They're going driving. They hear beep, beep. Turn
Well, I
on
want
boost, and they're
that.
like,
Yeah.
I need that. Meh. So
Yep.
we're at Hobbytown buying everything the next day.
Yeah, that was the last event we had at my shop. I had my RER out there, and just one guy just started that night. Next thing you know, he comes to the track when we had you guys' first grand opening at the other track.
Mhm.
He comes in, he's like, dude, look what I got. I was like, holy cow, you spent some money just to have that. I was like, wow, man, all right. No judging. I mean, whatever, it's your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's been really cool if you're a tracker, is watching all the different chassis. Like there's a couple guys with chassis. They have between motor, ESC, everything under $250.
Right.
To them. And they're running like $2,000 chassis. Granted, they don't have the speed coming off the corners to stick with them, but an overall gradual, smooth drift, they can hang them all day long.
Yep. That Brandon Nelson.
And,
He's always got the lowest end chassis, and the dude's out there driving everybody out on the track.
I know, you don't know stock RDX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Suck, Brandon. I know you're watching this.
Oh, yes. This is the only time I get to see you.
Well,
Right.
I mean, and it's funny too because Brandon and like, name dropping, Alfred. They
Alfred.
Go, they go. It's funny because they'll both go at it.
No, yeah.
And Alfred will be with his Yokomo, and they're like, "Oh, I'm never getting an RDX." And Brandon will be like, "Well,
Yeah.
when you beat me in SDC, then come talk to me."
Alfred's bag looks like a huge tampon. Everything's red in there.
I mean,
And
Like
Alfred has to drive his excursion here because he has that many chassis he brings to every time. And none of them are out yet. So him and Brandon go back and forth.
Yes,
teasing each
it's
other
funny.
Because Brandon just drives an RDX, so it's stock.
but that's what's fun is everybody has different chassis, but we're all having a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nobody
Yeah.
ever gets mad. It's all,
Nobody
Yeah.
gets
We
mad.
should talk to each other all day long, but
yeah.
it's all
Oh,
good
yeah.
fun.
And
Yeah.
I think that's where, I mean, you've witnessed it. Me and Brandon out there giggling like two little schoolgirls. And we're out there, driving really well, but we're up there laughing our
Because
asses
you're bouncing off
Yeah.
each other and pushing each other into the wall. a little
Like
bit.
when we went to Anthony's place, me and him were actually in the middle of an actual competition, and we're
Right.
giggling and like,
Judges ready,
yeah, right,
driver's wet ready.
What?
Wait.
yeah, right,
And
yeah.
then Brandon just cracks up laughing.
I almost had him.
You
And-
did. He almost broke. Oh God.
I think that's the
That's another story we'll get to another time.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. We have so many funny Joey stories. But that's what's fun.
right. Yeah.
It's
it's
so much.
Well, yeah, look at before we had track, when we just had the pop-up event, say you're at this shop
right.
the weekend.
Yeah.
How many people would come and do? We had so much fun on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
We were up late as hell
Yep.
every single night.
Trying to set up a track for at first it was just a 1 day deal, and I'm like, man, we're doing all this work. We might as well make a 2 day deal out of it.
Yeah.
So going from just a Saturday to Saturday and half a Sunday basically.
Yep.
I thought that was fun.
I
Yeah.
had a blast. Those were some of the best times.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had so many cool stories and had
And it's insane within basically 1 year now.
Yeah.
Going from that
Yeah.
how busy I've gotten
Mhm.
to how busy you guys have gotten, which is awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it
No.
shows that we're all going. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it just comes back to also thinking about like the drift community, and if you build it, they will come. and how we had our pop-up
I guess.
events at Hobby Town. Like that's where it all started. You know, we would set up and be 1-day deals. We would set up, and there was many nights where, or not many nights, but there's quite a few nights that we would have. Okay, guess what? It's gonna be nice weather. It's
Oh, yeah.
let's
Watch
go.
it.
yeah, and there was that one Saturday that it was like within 24-hour notice. We were like, all right, perfect weather.
Yeah.
We're doing a pop event at Hobby Town. Let's go. And we had a huge turnout within 24 hours in advance. Like,
It's pretty cool.
you know,
Right.
so one, they love hanging out with us, but two, they just want somewhere to play.
Mm.
So it just
Well, that's why this is going to turn into something so much bigger one day. This way. Twisted Trails is coming.
Here, whoop.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Oreos.
That's it, Tails?
Tiger Tail too. It's a strip club.
We've been talking a lot about strip clubs.
Ready to go.
Oh God.
It's like clubs.
Yeah, I'd say over the years, I've driven on a lot of different services, from carpet to P-tile, the concrete to black tile.
There you go. What's your favorite to drive on?
Used to be carpet only because it kept the cars clean.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I didn't realize how hard carpet really is on the cars.
Oh, yeah.
You don't realize how much heat it actually creates and how it drags on the motor until you start doing polished concrete. And polished concrete, with carpet, it is like you're a lot faster, and you really gotta push the car to get it to do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Where polished concrete, the cars just float, and it to me, I think it looks so much cooler, especially when you get a couple guys out there tandeming.
It's like the
It's-
dancing.
yeah, it's such a cooler deal. Blacktop, on the other hand, holy hell.
Fan.
Yeah.
That's when your RERs come out and just
Yeah.
right.
Yep. And then, God, concrete, that's just non-polished concrete.
Yeah.
You don't want to destroy a car. That's the way to do it, newbies.
That is true.
P-tile. So my first time doing P-tile was at Anson. And that's
Which is drifting.
yes. Sorry, Nancy. Yes, drifting. That was
In
my
Michigan
first.
City,
Yeah,
Indiana.
good place. Very, very clean.
Awesome.
Very awesome setup.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah. It's that's like a whole other driving style. I think anyways. Yeah. Going from P-tile to polished concrete, you really that's a whole nother setup on your car. So I mean if you're kind of back and forth, I would suggest doing a car specifically set up just for P-tile. And rather than trying to
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. If you're just gonna go like stop, like say you're gonna go visit a track, you don't really need to set up your whole track because like when I go out to drift in, I change my suspension a little bit.
right,
That's
right.
But
Yeah.
yes, if you were gonna compete or you were gonna drive on
Oh,
two
yeah.
tracks on a regular basis,
Yeah.
I would agree with you. Definitely have two different setups.
Right.
Exactly.
And for those that don't know, P-tile is you pee on tile. So
Sometimes.
yeah.
Wait, I thought you drew a key on a tile.
That's over.
Oh, okay.
No, it is P-tile basically glued kind of like the tiles that we used to see at schools back in the day.
Yeah, that's like the OG stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the stuff that now
Dusty, but I
Yeah,
mean that's
holds
what
up.
all the high-end tracks are using, like Super G and all them are using it. So
yeah, they're using the J tile,
Yeah.
which is hard like that.
Yeah.
Where
it's tile.
yeah, where the new stuff or really the stuff you get from Home Depot or Lowe's,
Right.
which is
which
has
has
more
one.
plastic in it.
I'm still not sure what is the difference between Home Depot from Japan, because doesn't it all come from China?
No, Japan probably come from
Yeah.
Japan.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
North Korea and South
Yeah.
Korea.
I don't know. We're sticking with polished concrete.
I
It's
love.
easy to clean. It really is. I
Fucking
mean,
polish concrete.
yeah.
I just love it. But
For Pete Tower, you got to at least polish it every so often.
oh yeah, and we
I
have
mean, he
polish. We
polishes-
polish this
Yeah.
every once in a while, but
It just
it doesn't
feels
break. It doesn't
different.
break down like
No.
We don't have to change the tile. We don't have to.
Right. Right. You don't have that fine dust.
yes.
Well, unless
Yeah.
somebody doesn't run or spec. I agree. Then you don't. You know.
I run the spec tires.
He hasn't. Yeah. Of course, they're on your car that he just drove.
Well, yeah.
So,
They're the sites, so yeah. I forgot.
but yeah, polished
Oh,
the way polished
Yeah.
concrete feels compared to like T tile.
Right.
Like some people that have never drifted on polished concrete, are like, oh my gosh, this is like drifting on ice.
Yeah.
And then you go to like Anthony's track, and it's like a grip slip.
Yeah.
Like you're not.
You're sliding until you let up a little bit, or you control.
Yeah.
I'll say it grips.
Yeah.
yes, you can grip up a lot faster. You can do that on the concrete.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out how to do that. There you go.
Yeah.
You can gauge speed and catch up on, but on tile it's a lot easier. As you
Right.
go up, yes, you can.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I will say with P-Tower, you can see your adjustments a lot quicker rather than polished concrete.
Agree, because you're sliding off.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just my opinion.
No,
yeah.
I agree.
I could be retarded on. I think all the green too.
That's not here we thought. Let's go. Oh,
But yeah, I love the I agree. I love pouch concrete, and I just think you can make it look really scale cool. I mean, not saying that you can't with the time.
Right. Right.
Just watching the imperfection on all the.
That's the coolest part. Watching the scaled down little car and the suspension work, and you're watching it float through like that. That's how you'd see a real car. That's
We noticed out here the other day, because the way the pitch is,
Yep.
for it to go down to the drain, you almost come up over a little hill to
That's
part
cool.
of it and down around. You can really see the suspension.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah. That's cool.
so
it's fun.
yeah, and I'll need to get some work done so you can hang out all the
I
time.
will. We're almost fully legit. Then it's got to the arranging stage now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put the
Decorating.
plates here. No. Let's put them here.
Yeah, that's
No.
that
Let's
turned
put
into
'em
an
over
argument. Yeah, and then the one room is 90% filled with RC stuff.
Is that your whole game room?
Yeah,
But it's
thanks,
all-
babe.
I mean, she's got her purse.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
She's got her purse room. You have your RC.
right.
Yeah.
And arcade room, and the garage. Yeah,
Should I too much this?
I'm pretty. I married an Asian girl, or what girl?
I'm ready. Sorry. Can't make me. I do hear that a lot, though.
What's that? Very.
No, that I wish my wife was like you, or I wish my marriage was like yours.
They just want their wives to be able to hang out with the
Yeah.
hobby.
Yeah.
But there is more growth getting into it. And having one more girl coming on here, which is really rad.
Yeah, there's a husband and wife that just moved here.
And that is the cool. Like back then, it was just kind of more of a guy sport. Where now you see a lot of guys and tits out there. Girls out there. Eve.
Actually,
Yeah.
you think?
No, it's definitely more of a unisex type of hobby.
Yeah, it's most definitely. Yeah. And then, well, there are a couple of girls meeting or just the one. And SDC
I just know Bruno. That was
for Tech 1.
for that one. Yeah.
And then there's the new, say it politely, transgender, the Gunner.
No, Hunter.
Hunter. Oh, Gunner from the Hunter. We would like to welcome Ishi there.
We just won't say anything and see. So,
Um,
Bye.
time for a second. See you later.
All right. Hey, is it force strip route? In the
it's in the back of the truck.
Okay,
Yeah.
make sure that's- You guys have a good night.
You
I'm
too,
getting
buddy.
tired.
It's 10:30.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty
Holy
tired.
shit.
Yeah, it's getting late. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what times I can drive around.
Right. I get
Except
ya.
for tonight.
Bye, bud. Have a good night.
See you later.
We'll read out soon, I promise. Oh,
Damn. She's not running
Here.
this.
Thank you. All right, go out there. We're almost done. Come on. Come on. It's hot out here, by the way.
what?
Crazy Joe Rat came from Crazy Joe Creations. Everything in there?
Yeah, that was your original name.
Yeah.
I know me that one. Back.
Everything-
When you're doing Chris, that's you showed me the one you did
Yeah.
with Chris, and then that's when you told me that was your original name.
Yeah.
And you switched it. Sorry. Before we go back in. Dave's been watching Sunday.
Tyler, Dave.
He's gonna be cracking up laughing here.
Welcome to Joey.
Yes.
We miss our Joey. Let's see. We'll get better at this, I promise, Dave.
We've asked all of her questions. There's actually the last question is what's something you wish you knew earlier in your RC journey?
Oh, and
Back in, Dave.
That's the only question. So
okay, so go ahead and ask that last question.
what is something you wish you knew earlier in your RC journey?
This sounds stupid, but drones.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's not stupid.
Like I love anything on wheels, but I have drones. I got pretty big into drones, and it's I like challenging things, and I think drones are very, very challenging.
Oh yeah,
So
especially when you kind of fly around and get the right shot and get
Yeah.
the right angle.
yeah, and it's not so much like you're self flying like DJI. I'm talking like you build them,
Like FPV
program them.
drone?
Yeah,
oh yeah, before down and anything.
I mean, right before we moved into the new house, I was flying at least every other day because it's one of those things you have to kind of really stay on it.
Like,
Comes
Yeah.
back to sit time.
Right. And I think right there before we moved into the new house, I fly almost every other day, and I was getting pretty good. I was going over to the high school firehouse, and I was making laps around the football field, flips around the field goal.
nice.
I mean, I was doing everything, and I was wanting to get to that point where like you could start flying through stuff. And
Like the cool videos.
Yeah,
you see where
yeah.
things are castles and
there's a dude I
buildings.
follow on YouTube, man. He'll find these abandoned buildings, and
That's so sweet.
he comes up out of
Yes,
the
comes up out of
chimney.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, how the hell?
Yeah.
So I wish I would have found that, I guess, earlier when I was younger.
So you got you're better at it now.
Yeah. And back then, obviously, drones weren't even allowed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, they've been around for a good time, but not real.
I mean, when I started at Hogtown 14 years ago,
Yeah.
and drones were not a thing,
Right.
we had to learn on actual hold up.
Yeah, and that's kind of my first deal, as I had the E-Flight helicopter, and I had the whole ping pong ball system, the
Yeah.
float,
Yep.
and I flew that, but it's still not the same as drones.
It's not. Yeah.
So, and it goes to anything. Like I just love tinkering with shit, and with the drones, from building it to literally programming it, that's what I find the most fun. Sometimes, I mean, it's not crazy. before we moved, I had almost 70 different style drones.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
Out of 70, only 3 of them flew. I literally would build them and then hang them on the wall.
That sounds like Joe.
It just,
Chassis.
yeah. And then like the nerd side of me came out because I had a couple of them that would power up and they'd have the Star Wars like Darth Vader scene song as it started up.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
And then I'd have the one had Power Rangers. It was cool how you could do it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Vortex. I remember the Vortex. I always wanted that one because you could do Mario.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about
Yeah.
drones.
That was always
It
fun.
worked.
So I'd like to program somebody's
I raced
phone.
off
Just as at
road.
the end of the programming,
They'd be
they
like,
played this
wait a
song.
minute. The one I had played Pornhub. No joke. It's
I
I don't know what Pornhub sounds like.
you. Right.
Wow.
You don't know? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Multi Sports Center.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sports. It's a sport.
It is.
It's the center of your attention.
I win every night.
Yes.
Oh, my
I'm in first.
Not coming first.
That's right.
Oh,
my
love it.
gosh.
So yeah, that would probably be my.
We should have found drones too.
Yeah. Like I have a couple now, but not like I did. So.
We found love in a drone
Right,
place.
right. It's true.
We can't do this at late.
No.
Oh, it is almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, I stayed up till 2 last night because I couldn't sleep because I'm.
The lateness comes up, and you just start being weird.
Yeah, this is when we drive. Remember
Right.
all those many nights we
Right.
enjoy just bouncing off each other, and we're like,
God.
okay, I think it's time to go home.
Yeah.
We're not
And
even
then you
drifting.
pack up and bullshit and have some more conversation.
Right.
Yeah, honey, I'll be home in 15 minutes.
2 hours later.
Hours later.
How it always starts. You start out at the track. When we walk into here, start talking for a little bit. Next thing you know, you go out front here to the door or outside to the cars. And next thing you know,
White Texas. So.
see,
Yeah.
where you at on?
Yeah. I said 2 o'clock. You know where your husband
At the drift track.
is? That's right. That's
We really need to actually change our hours because we know a couple people that got in trouble because of their hours. No, that's serious.
Yeah.
The wife knows that they look at our hours. They
Right.
see that we close on Saturdays at 10.
No,
And it was like 1 in the morning and they weren't home.
Is my husband there?
And they weren't home yet. So then the next morning they go home. You know, they're
Yeah.
home and the wife wakes up and they're all mad because they stayed out till 1. Well, what were you doing? They close at 10. Like, I'm just letting you know it says 10,
Right.
but we drift later. Like they stay late.
That was back in the day when I had my slot car track in my basement. It's a 4-lane slot, 121st scale slot track, and my Chris,
Yeah.
he'd come over. No joke, it would be 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and me and him were still down there trying to break lap records.
yeah,
And his wife would call him. She's like, "Are you coming home at all this weekend?" Oh shit! Didn't realize that late or early.
it's easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happened. The other before we were open, I was like, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go home.
Right.
So I go home. He gets home and at 11 o'clock and was like, I got to change the part out at work. Goes to work. I pass out, don't realize it. I wake up, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I look over and he's not next to me. I'm like, all right, well, turn on find my iPhone. Oh, he's home. No, he's not. All right, turn on the track cameras. He's down and he was striping the mini track that was out in the center.
Nice.
So then I called him. I'm like, I don't care that you went to the track. But just tell me. Because you said you were going to work
Right.
and that you would be back, but you stopped at the
I
track.
was wide awake, so I was like, "They're sleeping. I might as well go do something." on the
Yeah,
track.
yeah.
And next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
You find that motion, you're like, I gotta do this now.
Well,
That was
the
fun.
music was
Wow.
pumping, and I'm just sitting there in zone. I was like, "Ooh, I want to fast. Right, let's go, go."
There you go.
I don't realize it, but yeah, kids are asleep and you can just get so
I know.
much done.
Yeah.
You can get so much.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Well,
with
what
the two
happened last
kids, yeah, and you don't need much help. So you take advantage of those late nights.
Kids pass out, you guys come down on the couch and do shampooing.
Actually, that's what I've been doing. I've been shampooing. We're gonna move our bedroom down the basement, so I'm
Nice.
shampooing the carpets and getting them all
Whale semen works the best. with
ready.
snakes.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll just have you come over.
Yep.
Um,
I got a jug 4.3.
I wish I had known how to be lady spraying washed tonight.
The whale semen?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I should have told me that earlier.
I got 50 gallons of it. Anybody looking for some? I got it.
You start to do it.
You know how hard it is to jerk off a whale?
James shouldn't be like, what?
I'm the only carrier in town.
he's the only commuter. We've known this for a year, more than a year.
Oh, yeah, that and the
Every time,
And chloroform.
Right, every time you hear a whale sound, they're not just calling for their mate. There's something going on under that water. It's the time
Joe, you're making another buck.
Well, it's more than a buck.
So it means he's related to Skibber's.
That's not
That answers your question. Okay.
long-term
God.
position.
All right.
Do you have any questions for us?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Hey,
No, is it true that you guys got married at an accident for this? How many people don't know that?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
That's
did.
pretty cool.
Yes,
cool.
we just had our 4-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah,
Late.
yeah.
Was it last weekend?
It was last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
it was the 20th.
You know, I had the customer tell me if you're like, do you give Corey hints on like, hey, our anniversary's in like 4 days, and the anniversary's in like 3 days, and I was like, actually, that's one date I don't ever have to tell him about.
Because we're usually at Axial Fest or driving back from Axial Fest.
Yeah.
But since it was canceled this year, we didn't get to go.
Yes, yeah, it was sad, but it's,
I've always wanted to ask you guys this. We'll say that. No, do you guys ever argue over the RC copy?
yeah,
Like,
Like-
who's gonna get the next car or
not no, not who's
I
gonna
know
get the next car.
about. Yeah, let's see what you say. Oh, what do we argue about?
Because both of you are. I mean, I know you're heavily into the RC, the hobby and everything. I know you are too. So
I mean, that's how we
we're
met.
very good,
Right,
yeah,
right.
and we're
Well,
very
it's
good
not
at
how we
freehandling most of it. But there's sometimes that you get mad and I get in trouble.
Let's see, doing battery stuff. But
No,
wait, I didn't have
a lot.
somebody's sleeping on the couch tonight.
it.
Trick question, Corey.
I got it
Probably-
right here at the track. It's plenty comfortable.
I mean,
Chips and fridge.
your
Yeah.
wheel flexion could slip wrong.
Ah! I told you that.
Never.
If I could view the camera that direction, there's probably about 300 wheels.
No, the only thing you give a crap about is when we're working on the track or doing layout or something, and I go OCD on it and I have everything perfect, and then you sheets like it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. Or like when we're gonna have an event the next day, yeah, I gotta have everything in the right spot and perfect dot. And yeah, I'm bad.
Yeah. No, that's really
but
like
that's about it.
that's like the yeah. We don't really argue.
Right.
We might every couple bickers.
No,
You know.
I've always said if you are in a marriage, relationship, whatever, with same sex, opposite sex, it don't matter. If you guys are not arguing, you absolutely not ending each other. I feel like you have to argue to actually be like, okay, I understand that crazy.
Yeah. But that would really be like the only
Gotcha.
and he is a little bit more of a clean freak than I am. Not saying that I'm messy.
No.
Because I'm not. But it's like I didn't put that car back where
Gotcha.
you know when you're done, clean up your workstation and put your tools back, or you know you like left those tires there on the counter, and like I'm shocked he hasn't picked them up like that.
He's leading though. It feels just us saying out.
Well, I want you to know this to be
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
that's the only time like we
I'll jump on this.
argue is he wants everything to look good for everybody. And I get it. I am the same way.
I love having happy customers.
no,
But-
And that's my
Yeah.
comment. I try to make everybody happy.
but you want
But we can't make
every time
everybody
somebody
happy.
comes to the door, you don't know who that person is.
Yep.
Are they,
Oh yeah.
you know, how many people do they know to spread the name,
Yeah.
spread the word? Next thing you know, that's just more people coming. So
They're
Well, and that's why this place has grown while it has.
yeah,
Word of mouth, people going back, and people that have showed up and rented cars that knew nothing about drifting or even what you knew about RC cars, but came here and were like, "This fair, we'd check it out, but what the hell? We'll give it a shot. We'll try one like that." One couple,
oh yeah, that husband and wife.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, "This looks like a lot of fun." They would have never in a million years done this, but it looked pretty cool. This
Right.
one of the reels, you know, and did it and had a blast. Made a good review on Google.
Yeah.
and
that's cool.
told
Yeah.
people about it, and it's those people that make me happy because they're diehard drifters. Say, you know, oh, this come on.
Oh yeah, yeah. No matter what,
But seeing like the general public come and enjoy it as much as you do,
right?
is awesome.
You put up a garbage can in the middle of the floor and your typical drifter. I'll drift it off.
I know. I have you know, like the white folding tables at work that have product on,
Yeah.
and there's just one spot that is perfect. So I'll drift through it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
drift. I'll make sure to drift it, and then if the car's low enough or it doesn't have a huge wing, I'll like go between the legs. I'll try to go through between the
See?
legs.
Find anything, you'll drift off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Oh, it's just like with crawlers. Like some will crawl over top
That's
of
right.
it.
That's right. Lay down a big rusty.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
yes.
They don't work. They're small.
Oh,
Ow.
so.
Definitely sleep on the couch tonight.
Oh.
So I guess
But yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's not about the next drift chassis, or you know,
Yeah.
I get the next one.
Gotcha.
Get the next one. It's
Sure.
She pretty
yeah.
much
We just
pretty much lets me get whatever I want as long as it's in a budget, and
right.
then I get her fun stuff to match. So like we have matching DOMs, we have matching GRKs.
we'll see the
And she just need a purple shark now to match me. And I know a guy that has one.
I love the show.
9 more.
I have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one. Group 1 and 1.
About to say purple on and black one. I already know it's
But I just it's we don't argue. But he's my best friend, and like
happen.
what?
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So I mean, it's fun.
Who?
I mean, Jack. So
I guess we're in the next. What's your guys' 5-year plan? What are you guys want to see in 5 years?
5 years, I want to see this place turn into you walk through that front door. Unless we buy our own building We'll probably be here for a while
Right.
just to build the egg, everything. I want to be able to walk through the door and have listed menu that way and signs for security else that way. So you can walk through that door and go down, go out here and go drifting.
Yeah.
And then if we can get a bigger volume, then we're expanding a little bit further into off-road track, on-road track.
So I have 2 carpet cars at home. If you guys can speed it up for any race loads.
I mean, if you can
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, do you want to be a bigger sponsor? I cancel all of your other sponsorships.
Right.
They're all coming to us
Right.
now.
No,
Okay.
I've enjoyed sponsoring you guys throughout this role.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate all that.
It's fun,
Yes.
especially watching. For both of us, watching each other grow.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we say it all the time. You said what? How each time you come on your story, like Tesla, or like when Jay Leno saw your Durango.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's cool stories like that. But like, you're just this little man, mom and pop, me and shit out
Right.
there in town, and you're getting national public.
And it's,
Things bigger and bigger.
you don't really think about that, but
You don't have a business.
no,
No.
I just keep.
We
learn
have
it.
outside see it, and
Yeah.
and plus we hear everybody you talk about, and you see on Facebook somebody said, "Where can I get a car wrap?" And out of 30 comments, 25 of them are you.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's
It shows something.
you're right.
Yeah.
No,
For 2 seconds because my laptop got unplugged.
Time, Dave. All right, Dave. I'm back then. When she gives the sign. There it is. Hi, Steve. Sorry.
oh, now we're seeing Ace and Waves. Okay. All right. But yeah, just watching like you've been down, seeing everybody talk about you. It's been pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
that
like I said,
sponsor,
it's-
but
I just told the wife that today. You don't step back and physically see that kind of stuff as a business owner. So it's kind of it's weird, but cool.
it's
Yeah.
very cool.
And not weird like in a weird way. It's just weird to kind of see that about yourself. And I'm not the type to go like, you know what the fuck I am?
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bleep that out.
you didn't work your ass off, to
Right.
Get other people to say, "Hey, I know Joe. Joey's cool." Though.
Yeah.
Look up.
No, and again, I'm not. I don't want to be that person where I walk into a room and like, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, if you come more often, then we won't announce you when you walk in the door. And then Joey's here. We're gonna
Right.
like,
Yeah. And then I feel like I gotta show everybody my code.
There's 12.
Bit weird. One's crooked.
So yeah, I guess it's the same way here. People,
Right.
We thank everybody every time. Every time somebody leaves, we thank them for coming.
Yeah.
And the drive safe. Every person.
Yeah.
that leaves.
On the track and the
Yeah.
Riley.
And,
Riley knows, like, bye. Drive safe.
Nice.
Give everybody knuckles.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we don't see somebody for a couple weeks,
Right.
it's not like, you know, we want. We don't care
Right.
because they're
Yeah.
you become our friends, and it's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Like, I just want to make sure everything's all good. And I know it's summertime, but I just want to make sure you're okay. And 90% of people are like, oh yeah, I really appreciate you reaching out. You know,
And that's the cool part I've seen too. Like, I myself do it. Brandon does it. Mike does just like he does it. Those that want to see you guys keep growing and keep succeeding,
Mhm.
it don't matter you tell them free or not. They're giving you money. That's the people that care. Those are the people that you
care about as much as we do.
right. Those are the people that want to help see this grow. And that's what I find cool.
Yeah. Because if we didn't own the track and somebody, you or somebody else running in and owning it, then we would be the same from the outside. You hear me?
Right.
Get bigger, get bigger,
Yep.
get bigger,
Yeah.
get bigger.
And that's even with me. I see some of my customers that do help. Even you guys share my work, and I'm not big on social media. I don't like marketplace. I think they'll still come marketplace, but I'm not big to just hop on and comment on somebody else's or or to just see what other people are doing.
Yeah.
I'm too busy to see what's going on in other people's lives.
Right.
And then when I do get on it, I scroll maybe for a couple minutes and then I'm back to work. So
I know it. I know.
yeah, but to sit there and see people share my work and help me grow, it's been a good experience.
You know, there's a lot of people that share it too. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like this person, this person, this person, random
Yeah.
people.
And then like even like I think what helps you guys the most are your little videos.
Our Facebook
Those
Reels,
get
yeah.
a lot of views. So yeah, I mean,
On average, we did 1,000.
Yeah.
views.
yeah, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah. And then I've been taking a lot of videos and going to TikTok too.
Okay.
So I've been posting on TikTok. So we think it's
I
more
would
followers there
See what
too.
happens on OnlyFans.
What are you talking about? That's already going good. How do you think they afford this place?
Who think your number one fan is?
This guy. He's not our spot. Well, I guess he is. He is like a lot of money.
Manager. I want to know.
I've been working all day. So sweaty feet. Ooh,
So hairy.
that'd be a great thing. Drift in, socks, take the suede socks on, go to bed some days.
That would. You'd be surprised what you pay for.
Oh gosh, we missed you. Oh, man.
All right, where are we at?
Yeah, we're done.
I know, but how much time has it done?
Hour and a half.
Damn,
So like
Dave.
an hour and 15 because we stopped twice.
Sorry, Dave. That's a lot of editing.
Not that much. We didn't time out that many times.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, time out, Dave. Time.
So, I just need to-
Yeah. So,
um,
about what we have for today. I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll have Joe. We will have Joe and then
Oh,
more times.
yes, of course.
Um,
So, well, thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you, guys.
thank you for everything.
Yeah. It's
So
a very
the
Yes.
my sponsor, all of it.
Yes.
It's been a fun
Why
ride.
don't we talk like this off camera?
If we don't
They're
like-
mean. They abuse me when we're off camera.
Yeah, I love the chloroform from you.
What's that smell like? I can never remember.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Every time I smell it, I forget what it smells like. No, thank you for having me, guys. It's
Yes,
very, very
thank
fun.
you.
Yeah, it
So,
was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do it again.
yeah.
And hopefully now that you guys are getting settled in the house, now you'll have
Yeah, yeah.
time
You can
from
hang out
that.
for a
and you-
minute.
Right.
Yes, so now you can get some work done and now you can come hang out with us.
Yeah.
That's something hard to get.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, July 11th. It's been Friday, July 11th.
Week from this one.
Yep, a week from this Friday, we will have. Well, actually, I don't know when this is going to be, so we'll probably stop that. I will.
Time
up,
babe.
Because it probably
Yeah.
won't be next year. So, Friday, July 11th.
I'm in, Dave.
Friday, July 11th. We're gonna have our caterer
Yes.
out again. And they will be making some amazing chicken mac and cheese. 3 types of chicken mac and cheese. Fat Elvis pie and blueberry lemonade upside down cake.
Okay.
All of them. So exciting to try all of them.
Yes, because the last stuff.
Yeah, the last time they were here, they made these barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and the buns. It was a vanilla bean bun.
Okay, I haven't eaten yet, so it's just
Oh, so good, so good. So Friday, July 11th, they'll be here, and then that next Saturday, the 26th, July 26th, they'll be out again, with Korean chicken tacos.
Yes.
With
Korean-inspired chicken tacos.
yeah, so we're super excited to try those. Like we saw some sneak pics.
beet picks.
Yes.
Sneak peeks.
It looks
Sneak peeks.
it looks amazing. So you guys will have to come out, try their food, support them. They totally will be out for more awesome adventures, food adventures. So there's that. And we'll be here. We'll be drifting.
We need to get a wacky waving inflatable on flamingo too, man.
You do need a big one. That would be pretty cool.
Say that's a
I don't even know what you just said. So awesome. Well, stay tuned.
And this is just the beginning. We got a lot more.
Stay tuned. Stay twisted.
See you every Tuesday.
All right. Bye.
Thank you for listening to another great podcast on the RCU radio channel. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends to join the channel for more RC content. RCU Radio. We cover it all.